What is happening, everybody? Welcome to another installment of our Out of the Park baseball stream. I think this is our 6th. Yeah, I guess this is halfway through June. So, yeah, we're in episode 6 of Out of the Park 24. We are playing with the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's currently June 16th, 35-31. Game and a half back out of first place. The St. Louis Cardinals currently leading for the division. But on the bright side, holding on to a wild card spot right now if the season were to end today. Second place, and yeah, like I said, just a game and a half behind. So a lot of good stuff going on. Ke'Bryan Hayes is still on the IL. He's out with an oblique strain for another 3 weeks, so we won't see him today. But the exciting story from today's stream, Jared Triolo wasn't really quite getting the job done, filling in for Hayes at third base. So, we have called up Nick Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez will be getting some playing time at third base here, and it's rightly deserved. He's been doing really well in the minors all year. He started off this season in Double-A Altoona, as you can see, 169 OPS plus in 21 games at Altoona. We bumped him up to Triple-A. 25 games in AAA, 177 OPS plus. The dude's been raking, so Nick Gonzalez has been promoted to the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's going to get some time at third base here while we wait out Ke'Bryan Hayes' injury and really just see how it goes. Another big storyline here. We are fresh off an Endy Rodriguez extension. If you missed last time we were on here, 12-year extension, $99.9 million. Yeah, let's see what we can do. A very team-friendly contract. Endy's been performing lately. His ratings keep going higher and higher. If you look at his scouting history, when he was called up, he was a 49 overall with a 58 potential. He's now a 51 overall with a 63 potential. Everything over here, all these graphs on the right-hand side of the screen, they are going up and to the right, exactly what we want to see. So, yeah, Endy Rodriguez will be a Pittsburgh Pirate for quite some time, which is exciting. All right, yeah, Mark, we've got some wood on the scene. We'll see what Gonzalez can do. We're gonna slide him right into that number 9 spot. Honestly, the offense as a whole has been performing pretty well. Brian Reynolds having an excellent season. G-Man Choi's getting on base at a pretty impressive clip. Choi's at a 395 on base percentage right now. Carlos Santana, he went off in the beginning of the year. He's got 15 home runs. He's sitting at a 121 OPS plus. Yeah, everybody's just kind of doing their thing. Jack Sawinski's hitting that center field platoon right now between Sawinski and Gorski is looking good. Sawinski's playing pretty well against righties. Gorski's hitting lefties. Everything's kind of shaping up to where we want it to be. Andrew McCutchen was hurt for a little bit to start the year. But again, having a solid 116 OPS plus season. Yeah, good season all around. Castro, a little bit above average at second base, holding down the fort there. So, yeah, it's been a good team, good solid season. Johan Oviedo's kind of anchored the rotation. Mitch Keller's coming on strong after a really rough start to the season. He was at 1.0-5. He is now 5-5. ERA still pretty high, but hey, it's getting lower. We need the real life Mitch Keller though to show up in this game because we could use it. So bullpen though, bullpen's been pretty strong. Bednar, Stevenson, Nabil Krismat was probably our biggest acquisition there in the bullpen. He's been okay since being acquired, but yeah, we're gonna kind of hop right into it as usual. We will actually go and we will play the Sunday games, and we will simulate the rest. Time to give Mitch that extension. Man, I'm gonna have to see. I can't extend a pitcher who has a 6.38 earned run average. Like I just can't. I can't do it. I can't justify it. So here we are. Probably not gonna happen. But Oviedo looks like he is on the mound here to start off. Let's see. Did we get a little bit of a? Let's do strict. Let's do a strict on a K. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we can do, guys. 35-31. We're facing the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers are in third place, just a game behind us. So pretty big series, middle of June. We've got Corbin Burns versus Johan Oviedo. So let's see what we can do, guys. All right. We win the series opener 7-2. Hey, look at this. Nick Gonzalez, the 24-year-old second baseman, had a direct impact on the outcome. 2-run single in the top of the second to put the Pirates up 2-1. You love to see that. Nick Gonzalez in his major league debut, 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs batted in. O'Neal Cruz, big game, 2 hits, home run. What else here? G-Man Choi with a double, Santana with a double, Choi 3 hits, Sawinski 2 hits. Good game. Johan Oviedo 5 innings, 2 earned. Good start. Chris Matt, Emmanuel, and Will Crow finishing things up. So good start to the stream here. That puts us 2 games ahead of the Brewers. So no matter what, we're at least going to be tied with them at the end of the series. Next up, Freddie Peralta versus JT Brubaker. Loss. 5-3 loss. What happened here? Lots of pinch hits. Why do we have so many pinch hitters? Connor Joe, Matt Gorski, Jared Triolo, Endy Rodriguez, all pinch hitting in this game somehow. Sawinski with a double. Not a whole lot going offensively, it looks like. 14 strikeouts. Don't love that. Brubaker, okay start. Holderman, Moretta. Not a great performance there. Let's check this mailbox, see what people are saying. All-Star fan vote update. So Brian Reynolds, I think, is still the only one who's going to show up on this. Actually, we got another one. So Brian Reynolds, 3rd as far as left fielders in All-Star voting right now. And this is the first time I've seen this, but Carlos Santana has moved into 3rd for designated hitter. So that's good to see. Maybe have a couple All-Stars this year, see what happens. All right, rubber match. Eric Lauer going for the Brewers, who is 1-10 with a 5.17 ERA against Roansy Contreras. So let's see what happens here. Oh, shit. This was Sunday. I was supposed to play this game. We'll play the next game. My bad, guys. We should have played Roansy Day. But it was a loss, 2-1. Couldn't get to Lauer. Lauer, 8 innings in a run, 8 strikeouts. That's not good. Contreras, not a bad start, 5 innings, 2 runs. Offense, just, again, nothing happening there. All right, let's turn things around against the Cubs. The last place Cubs. Here's our opportunity to make some noise here. So we've got Rich Hill on the mound for the Pirates against Justin Steele, who in real life is pitching really well. In this game, not so much. So let's do some game action. No offense, call up Davis. Man, Henry Davis in this game, just the ratings aren't there. We'll take a look at Davis once we come to the end here, but like he's doing fine in AA right now. But he's actually, I think I promoted him to AAA. But yeah, I don't think he's quite ready, at least in this game. All right, let's see what Rich Hill can do. I don't think I've actually gone in and done a game with Rich Hill yet this year. This might be a first time. But again, Cubs are in last place. They're pretty awful in this game. So we gotta take 2 out of 3 here at least. Rich Hill also hasn't been great to start the season. 5.37 ERA. He did let me know earlier in the year, if you are kind of just joining us in the storyline here, Rich Hill is retiring at the end of this season. He has already let us know that. So this is kind of his, this is his swan song. All right, O'Neal Cruz, hit by pitch to lead off the game. There we go. Let's go Kutch. That's just down. All right, first and second for Rodolfo Castro. Strike 3. Gorski. 3 strikeouts that inning. We need to cut down on these strikeouts. Get that. Oh, Dansby Swanson solo homer. Hate to see that. 1-0 deficit in the second. What are you doing out there in center, Gorski? You gotta charge that ball. Gonzalez can't get the out at third. There we go. Way to hold that to just 1 run. What did you guys think of the, if you were watching earlier tonight, Donardo and I had Steven Nesbitt on, WNS9 Plus. If you haven't watched that, go back and check it out after this or sometime tomorrow. Really good conversation. He had a really good in-depth article about Mitch Keller that came out this past weekend. So, we talked a lot about Mitch Keller, which everybody's been talking a lot about Mitch Keller lately, mainly because he's like the one bright spot that we have right now. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to go watch that, do so. Also, our vlog, part 3 of our spring training vlog, was put up today too. So make sure you check that out. It's a quick, 13 minutes. Fun stuff there. Cody does a great job putting those together. All right, we got to hold that runner on third. That's a big strikeout. All right, let's get Suzuki right here. Get him Cruz. All right. Okay. 3 innings, 1 run from Hill. Halfway through it, Giga. Nice. Yeah, it was. I mean, he clearly put a lot of work, effort, talked to a lot of people putting that article together. So he was able to kind of really go in depth about how Mitch Keller was able to, about how he was able to really reinvent himself. Ah, thanks, man. Hey, we're having fun. We're having fun, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, we got this offense. What's going on? That's no good. Stop him at second at least. Right. We need a double play. Need a double play here. Yan Gomes, first and second. Oh. Wild pitch. That is not what we needed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ugh. Bushes. Bushes for Yan Gomes. Time to get somebody up and throwing, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, the story where they came up with the pitch at the same time. I mean, I guess if nobody... I mean, I could see neither side wants to, like, have egg on their face, so... Hey, if they were all thinking about it, let them make that the story. Cutter has been huge, though, against lefties. All right. Crow's still warming up. I'm going to sit him just for a second before putting... He's going to start the 5th. That'll be it for Rich Hill. 4 innings, 4 runs, 7 hits. 2 homers. That's what kind of did him in there. God, Justin Steele is just mowing me down. There we go. Gorski base knock. Let's just get something going. Even with 2 outs here. Nope. Alright. Will Crow, you're in. It's all about command. He's got 5 good pitches. Yeah, I mean, the dude has so many different pitches, and they're all good. And so, like, when you're a hitter and you have that many things that a pitcher can attack you with, like, it just makes your job so much harder. You can't guess. Like, you gotta be able to try to sit on something. And like what he was talking about before was, you know, the curveball was good, but they were able to just let it go and wait for him to throw fastballs before, and now they just can't do that. Cruz almost made the play. Dansby Swanson injured. I need to keep an eye on that. We need a double play. Turn it. Alright, get Bellinger. There we go. Okay. Way to put up a 0. Took us a little bit to get there, but we put up the 0. Alright, we got Endy, Choi, Gonzalez. We need something to happen this inning. Get down. Get down. Nope. Justin Steele just rolling through this lineup. One, two, three, 5th. Probably got one more inning out of Crow, hopefully. If they get to Gallen tomorrow, that would be giant. Yeah. I'm not expecting much versus Zach Gallen tomorrow. He's been so impressive. He was impressive last year, and he's just as impressive right now. Someone get there. Off the wall. Eric Hosmer just got a triple. Get out of this. So Will Crow's going to go 2 innings, give up 1 run. Who we got coming up in their lineup? Righty, lefty, righty. We'll just go with... We'll go with Garcia, I guess. We need some offense, though, guys. All right, Cruz walk. Let's do something, Reynolds. Strikes out. Cut strikes out. Justin Steele has 9 strikeouts. We need to change our approach. We gotta fire Andy Haynes or something. Team's striking out way too much. 9 strikeouts in 6 innings. All right, we're going to Garcia here in the 7th. 5-0 game. Not sure if it's going to matter if we can't do anything on offense. It's like the real life Pirates. And they're just peppering the ball now. There's a double. All right. Oh. Bellinger into the corner. 2-run double. This is not good. Just get out of this inning. Awful. Can we do something on offense, please? There we go. No more Justin Steele. Let's see if we can do something. There we go. Endy with a base hit. We're going to hold Santana at second. Bases loaded. Okay. Bases loaded for Gonzalez. And it should be a sacrifice fly. Yep. So we are on the board. And O'Neal Cruz, RBI single. So Endy scores. 2 runs in. Let's make things interesting here, Reynolds. Make it interesting. And he doesn't. Alright. We're going to Money Moretta. See if he can finish this off. Maybe get 2 innings out of him. Ooh. They're just crushing the ball. Eric Hosmer is killing me. He has a triple and now a home run. Who is this Eric Hosmer? Just a pathetic pitching performance and a bad offensive performance. It's just too easy. It's too easy for him. There's a gap. Matt Gorski. 2 hits for Gorski. Alright, let's get 2 innings out of Moretta. Strike 3. Damn it. They're just peppering the ball all over the field. Let's get out of this. Alright. 2 innings, 1 run out of Moretta. Endy, another opposite field single. G-Man. Oh, pitcher drops it. E1. E1. Let's go, Nick. Nicky G. That's going to be an out. Oh, I thought he was safe at third. 8-2 loss to the last place Cubs. That is not what we want to see. Justin Steele just dominated us. 9 strikeouts and 6 1/3. On the offensive side, Matt Gorski had a double. It's the only extra base hit of the game. He had 2 hits. Endy Rodriguez had 2 hits. Not a whole lot happening, though, all around. Poor pitching performance. There wasn't a single pitcher who pitched the scoreless outing. So, not great. Not great. All right. Next up, Marcus Stroman going for the Cubs against Mitch Keller. We need a win. That's 4 losses in a row. 2-8. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. That was the same game. My bad, guys. All right. Keller, Stroman. Rain out. So now we got a doubleheader. Doubleheader. Let's sweep this. First game of the doubleheader went 11 innings. Hopefully it didn't deplete the bullpen. Looks like it kind of did. Keller goes 5 1/3, 3 runs, and then 5 relievers go the rest of the way. Good job by the bullpen, it looks like. Reynolds 3 hits, Choi 2 hits, Winsky 3 hits, Gonzalez 2 hits. Nick Gonzalez is holding his own. Looks like Andrew McCutcheon walked it off in the 11th. Oh, damn. You don't have too many 11-inning games anymore. Game 2, well, they lost 6-5. Look at this win probability chart. So Pirates came back, scored 2 in the 8th, but then gave up 2 in the 9th. Gonzalez, 2 more hits. Endy, pinch hit, home run in the 8th inning. Swinski, 2 hits. Cruz, 2 hits. Good start from Oviedo, but Garcia, rough relief outing. Holderman, the bullpen needs shored up. Let's take a look and see if there's like anyone. Let's check the waiver wire for some pitchers. Phil Maton, yeah, having a rough year. Gonna pass. Brent Suter, I don't think would be awful, but as a lefty. But again, like the stats are fine. The ratings are bad though. Logan Allen. No. I'm going to stay away from any of those guys. Yeah, Justin Steele is struggling in this game. Definitely not like real life. All right, we need to get back on the winning. We need to win some games. We need to win a series. 37-35 now. We're 2 games back of the now first place Brewers, so they've actually leaped over the Cardinals. We've got a Miami series coming up. Looks like a 3-game series against Miami. Yuri Perez on the hill against JT Brubaker. See how that goes. Actually, this is a 4-game series. 4-game series against Miami. All right. Win game 1, 4-1. Brian Reynolds coming up big. 3 for 3. McCutchen with 3 hits. Castro with 2 hits. Kutch homered. Nice start from Brubaker. Needed that. Game 2. Luzardo versus Contreras. Another win. That's what we're talking about. Let's keep winning. Stacking those wins. Brian Reynolds, 3 RBIs. Cruz, 2 RBIs. McCutchen, 3 hits. Castro, 2 hits. Reynolds with another homer. Nice start from Contreras. Krismat, 3 1/3 scoreless out of the bullpen. Nice job. Braxton Garrett now against Rich Hill. Nice. Big win. They take the series. 3 wins in a row. All-star voting update. No changes there. Santana 3rd for DH. Reynolds 3rd for left field. But that's a big 3 straight wins. We're now a half game behind the Cardinals. Let's go for the sweep here. Trevor Rogers versus Mitch Keller. And let's play this one. Sunday game. Sunday. All right. All right, so the Marlins are having a rough year. 26-52. Again, we're a half game out of first place, so let's see what we can do here. Trevor Rogers on the mound. Infield single for Cruz to start things off. We'll take that. Jacob Stallings behind the dish for the Marlins. There's a walk. Let's keep this going. Gorski and Castro both strike out. Endy time. Get down. There we go. RBI single for Endy Rodriguez. 1-0 Buccos. Love to see it. Santana bloops one into left center. That'll be another run. Reynolds around 3rd. All right, Nick Gonzalez up. That'll do it. But hey, nice first inning. 2 runs. We'll take it. We need Keller to show up today though. Yeah, little blooper. We need the real Mitch Keller to show up. And he gives up back-to-back singles to start the game. Let's turn 2 on this. Yeah, we'll take 1, I guess. All right. Don't, like, you scored 2 runs in the first. Don't give up anything in this bottom half. Let's bear down. Jazz Chisholm ties it up. 2-run single. And then who's out there in right? Sawinski. What is Sawinski doing? Sawinski throws home. Jazz takes second. It's the little things. Little things. Alright. Well, 2-2 after 1. Keller needs to... Like, at what point... I mean, I'll ask you guys. So, Mitch Keller, just real quick, like, the dude is struggling big time. We'll once we get to this next half inning here, we'll go into a little more detail on him. But at what point do I need to start looking at alternatives? Like, Keller might just not be the guy in this game. Fire GM JC. Like, Mitch Keller, 16 starts. He has a 6.44 ERA. He's not striking out anyone. 6.9 Ks per 9. The walks aren't terrible. But, like, the dude's just giving up too many hits. He's on pace to give up 207 hits on the year. A 1.66 whip. Like, the dude has to settle down. Like, he's got to get things going. Like, I don't need him to be real-life Mitch Keller. Like, he doesn't have to be an ace or anything, but, like, you got to be a serviceable starter, my man. Somebody was saying to, like, extend him, and it's like, I'm not extending somebody with a 6 ERA. Like, not happening. I might be DFAing him at this rate. All right, come on, Endy. There we go. Infield single for Endy. He's 2 for 2. There we go. Just not enough strikeouts. That's what it is. Too many balls in play, and that's resulting in too many hits. It's like this game didn't realize his stuff got way better. Hopefully, out of the park 25, like Mitch Keller's unstoppable. Offense, they came out on fire in the first inning. Not much since then. There's a 2-out single for Sawinski. Come on, Reynolds. Come through here. Come through here. Nope. Strand 2 runners. Keller has settled down a bit since that first inning, so we just need to see what we can do. And as soon as I say that, he gives up a leadoff single. Ooh, bunt. Sacrifice bunt in the 4th inning. All right. Thanks for the out. Let's see if we can get out of this. Get him Cruz. There we go. All right. 2-2 after 4. Endy, another base hit. Endy's 3 for 3. I'm actually going to look at that real quick. Yeah, 3 for 3 day. OPS up to 706. He's creeping up. Creeping up. He's getting a little bit more comfortable. We just need the power to come around. If he can get the power to come around a little bit, I mean, he's got 4 homers, I guess. It's not terrible, but like if he can get into like that 15, 20 homer range and hit a little bit closer to 300, we'll have something there. That was a big strikeout. We need something. Another one. Strand the bases loaded. Missed opportunity. Keller's at 58 pitches here in the 5th. I said, started off a little shaky. He has settled down. Still giving up a good amount of hits. There's another single, but... Oh, there's another wild pitch. Let's put up another 0 here. Let's get a rise. That should do it. There we go. All right. Well, each team scored 2 in the 1st, and it's been nothing but zeros since then. Johnny Cueto, relief pitcher Johnny Cueto into the game for the Marlins. How did that happen? I'm actually curious. How did that happen? Johnny Cueto. Doesn't say. He's pitched in 30 games already. All right. Jim Cherington has turned Keller into Ian Snell. God, I wish he was as good as Ian Snell. He's not even that. Although his ERA is, it's creeping a little. I mean, 4 scoreless innings after that first. There we go. Reynolds into the corner. Let's get him home. Let's go, Gorski. Nope. Another runner stranded. How many is that? It's like the real life Pirates here. Runners in scoring position. We've left 10 guys on base through 6 innings. That's not going to do it. No one's firing Jim. Let's see if we can finish this 6th for Keller. I'll take 6 innings in a run. What's he at, pitch count-wise? 84. I'll get somebody loose. Castro walk. All right, Endy is 3 for 3 today. Let's keep it going. Strikeout. Yeah, I mean, he's just DiNardo's just flat out lying. It's June. It's what's the date? June 28th or something like that, and the Pirates are a half game out of first place, and you want to fire me? You don't know ball. You just quite frankly don't know ball. There we go. Infield hit. Bases are loaded for Jack Sawinski. But I feel like we got to go with a righty here in this situation. McCutcheon's a little tired, but we're going to have to go Kutch, or we could go Connor Joe. Connor Joe doesn't get a whole lot of playing time in this game. I don't hate that idea. Let's do versus lefties. Kutch definitely has better numbers. We're gonna have to go Kutch. Gonna have to go Kutch. I may nah, we're just gonna go Kutch. Alright. Here we go. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 7th inning. Andrew McCutcheon up. We're going to get somebody warming up in the bullpen. We got a couple righties due up, so we're going to go with Robert Stevenson in the pen. Come on, Kutch. Big at bat. No, Santana's going to stay there. Love it, though. RBI single. Gorski's playing center field. He's not playing third. All right, let's keep it going. O'Neal Cruz coming through with the bases loaded. That's a 2-run single. The Bucks offense is exploding. There we go. Inning over. But hey, a 3 spot in the 7th. Love it. Kutch is going to take over at right. And we're gonna let Mitch go. We're gonna have a really short leash on Mitch. Stevenson's ready to go, but we're gonna see if Keller can get another out or two. But short leash. 1 out. Nice play. Nice play by Gonzalez over there at third. 88 pitches for Keller. Can he finish the 7th? Jacob Stallings, fly ball. What a catch. What a catch by Brian Reynolds. 7 strong innings from Mitch Keller. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. See if we can add on here. Endy flies out. All right, 7 strong innings from Keller. Stevenson going to enter the game here in the bottom of the 8th with a 3-run lead. I probably am. No, we'll just roll with him. Yeah, I've got Gonzalez playing third for now, since Hayes is out. And Gonzalez has been holding his own since his call up. 270, 317, 351. Like, not great, but he hasn't been overmatched by any means. One, 2, 3 inning from Stevenson. Let's get Bednar up for the save. Edward Cabrera coming out of the bullpen for the Marlins. We've seen Johnny Cueto and now Cabrera out of the bullpen. There we go. Santana base hit. His rookie card went to 12 cents. G-Man Choi. Up the middle. Let's go. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. For Andrew McCutchen, who came through last inning big time. There's a fly ball. Probably a sac fly. Yep. Another run. That means we can actually, we don't need to get Bednar up either. 4-run lead. Save him. He was a little tired to begin with. He pitched last game. Let's go with just go with Moretta. Cruz, that should be a sac fly too. Let's see. Play at the plate. Oh, what is Nick Gonzalez doing? You got to score on that, Nick. Pathetic. All right. Moretta's in. One down. One out single. Just in case, we'll get Bednar kind of loosening up a little bit. It's technically a save situation right here. But we'll go one more batter. All right, here we go. Let's give Bednar the cheap 1-out save. You know, I'm a player's manager. Error. Jacob Stallings. All right, you got to get Jacob Stallings out to win the game, right? Grounder to second. Raise the Jolly Roger. Pirates win 6-2 over the Marlins. 4-game sweep. That's a big series right there. 4-game sweep. 41-35 on the year. Really nice start from Mitch Keller. He gets his ERA below 6. I think that's first time this year he's done that. 7 innings, 2 runs. Bullpen holds down the fort with 2 scoreless innings between Stevenson, Moretta, and Bednar. Bednar's 22nd save. Really just a lot of just timely hits from the offense. Only 1 extra base hit the entire game, but 12 singles. 12 singles by everybody. Santana 2 hits, Endy 3 hits, Cruz 2 hits, Choi 2 hits. The big pinch hit single for McCutchen in the 7th. So yeah, good stuff. Good series. 4-game sweep. That's nice. And look who is sitting on top of the National League Central. The 41-35 Pirates. First place, half game ahead of the Cardinals and the Brewers. That's just something that you love to see. Love to see that. All right. So we got an off day, and then we got looks like a 3-game set against the Padres coming up. Let's, well, we're almost to the end of the simulation, so let's finish up June, and then we'll do just kind of like a quick wellness check on everybody. We'll go through the minor league system, see how things are going. We're getting really close to the draft, too, you guys. So Major League Draft is... when is it? July. It's that Sunday before the All-Star game, right? Or is it that Monday? So our next stream should have the draft. So that's good. That'll be interesting here. I think from a we'll go through at the end of the stream. Let's finish up the simulating, and then we'll look at the draft. But yeah, good stuff so far. Good series against the Marlins. All right, 3 games against the Padres. Let's simulate the off day. Get everybody nice and well rested. The Padres are 49-29 on the year, so they are a really good baseball team. I think at this point, if we can take 1 out of 3, I'll be happy. 2 out of 3, obviously, will be a huge win, but let's at least take 1 of these 3. Don't want to get swept. Game 1, Joe Musgrove, old buddy, against Johan Oviedo. 2-1 loss. O'Neal Cruz 3 hits. That was basically all the offense. Nick Gonzalez with 2 hits too. Cruz with 3 doubles. 3 doubles. But that's it. 3 doubles, 1 RBI, no runs scored. Oviedo pitched okay. 5 innings, 2 runs. Bullpen did a good job, but not enough. Offense needs to do more. Game 2, Blake Snell. We have a trade request. We'll get to that here in a bit, but we did win 9-8. 9-8 win. A lot of offense. Andrew McCutchen 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Castro 3 hits. Santana 3 hits. Endy 2 hits. Choi 2 hits. Gorski his 6th home run of the year. McCutchen his 8th. Reynolds his 8th. Whole lot of doubles. Even G-Man Choi got a triple. I don't know how that happens, but G-Man Choi triple. Brubaker, not a great start. Garcia, rough out of the bullpen. Everybody else did a decent job, though. But good job by the offense to bounce back. So, big win. Big win against the Padres. Let's check out this trade request. The Chicago White Sox have sent us a trade request. They want to send us Ronaldo Lopez and 20-year-old minor league right-handed pitcher Christian Mena for Carlos Santana and Lonnie White Jr. Assistant GM Ben Cherington says there is a lot to like about this trade. I mean, Ronaldo Lopez has been really good as a reliever for the White Sox in this game. It looks like 1.87 ERA. He is going to be a free agent at the end of the year. Christian Mena looks like a somewhat intriguing minor league arm. Hasn't really put up numbers anywhere, but I like the pitch mix. Like, it's a pretty solid mix there. Don't love him, though. Carlos Santana has just, quite frankly, been too valuable. He's got a lot of pop right now. He's hitting the ball. I can't trade Christian Santana off of a first-place team. Of course, GM Ben Cherington thinks it's a good idea to trade off basically our number 5 hitter when we're in first place. Stupid idiot. We're going to reject that trade. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that. We're not trading Carlos Santana right now. Not happening. Just not happening. Soto is a beast. Where's Soto at? Soto 1 for 2. Yeah, he's pretty good. 313, 444, 641. He's got an overall rating of 80. I mean, that's you can't get any better than that in this game. So, but no, big win. So guaranteed at least one win in the series. Let's finish up this Padres series here. We've got Roansy Contreras against Yu Darvish. Darvish is 11-3 with a 3.25 ERA. Let's see what happens here. Big series win. Donardo, stop giving me real life statistics. Or is that what you're doing? 202 OBS plus in June? All right. But hey, big series win against the Padres. 2 out of 3 at PNC Park. 5-1 win. The whole lineup. 10 hits. Everybody pretty much got on base except for Endy. Doubles by Sawinski. 2 by Castro. Roansy 5 scoreless. Excellent way to close out June with a series win. Top prospect list has been updated. Let's take a look at the top prospect list. Francisco Alvarez, number 1 prospect. Who we got? Oh, Jesus Meza is climbing up the list. He was an international free agent signing from April. He's playing in the Dominican Summer League right now. He's only 16 years old. He's got an 80 potential behind the plate as a catcher. So that's kind of cool. Again, not really performing well, but he's 16. I'm surprised they actually have him rated that high. Endy Rodriguez still holding on to prospect eligibility. He's the number 32 prospect. Termar Johnson, 39th prospect. So he's been bumped up, I think. I don't think he was that high before. Who else? Sal Frelick. Maybe worth looking into calling him up soon. He is crushing the ball in Indianapolis. For those who don't know, we traded Dwayne Underwood Jr. Yeah, we traded Dwayne Underwood Jr. for Sal Frelick. So I don't want to hear about you calling for my firing, DiNardo, because that is excuse my language, that is a steal. That is a steal. Thomas Harrington, 55th overall prospect. Not pitching very well at all right now in this game, but he's made the top 100 list. Quinn Priester, also not pitching well in AAA, but he's comes in at 94. So, all right. Let's finish off June. We got one more game. It's June 30th. 3-game series against the Brewers. So we'll start off with, we'll just this will be our last game of the series. Rich Hill versus Brandon Woodruff. Let's finish the month off. Let's finish it with a win. Let's go. Hey, and you know what? Andrew McCutchen with his 2,000th career hit. 2,000th career hit on June 30th. Andrew McCutchen. That's awesome. Carlos Santana out for 4 days. That was offered to you. The other GM should also... I don't know who you're talking about. You have to speak in more clear sentences, DiNardo. But McCutcheon, 2,000 career hits. That's pretty cool. And a win to end June. Hell of a stream. We've had a hell of a stream here. 44 and 36. We're now in first place. Andrew McCutcheon, again, getting his 2,000th hit. Looks like Cruz had 2 runs batted in. 14th home run of the year by Cruz. Castro with a home run. Rich Hill, not a great start, but the bullpen shut it down after that. So, end of June, the Pirates are 44 and 36. They're a half game ahead of the Cardinals. First place in the NL Central. This is pretty cool. So let's kind of just do a quick wellness check, see how everybody's doing. I'm going to just look at Major League statistics. Brian Reynolds leading the team in hitting. 139 OPS plus. He's just playing really well all around. G-Man Choi having a really solid season. Again, getting on base a lot. 393 OBP. Matt Gorski doing a really good job against lefties. If we break this down from splits, Gorski 1,007 OPS against lefties. He's hitting 333, 375, 632 slugging versus lefties for Matt Gorski. So that platoon working out very, very well, that Gorski-Sawinski platoon. Let's go back here. Santana, going to be day-to-day for a little bit, so opens up some playing time for some other guys for a couple days to start the next stream. Kutch doing well, 114 OPS plus. We talked about Sawinski. If you look at Sawinski's splits, again, doing really well against righties. 295, 362, 455, 125 OPS plus against righties for Jack Sawinski. So, again, that center field platoon, Sawinski, Gorski, it's just going really, really well right now. Gorski's got a half WAR. Sawinski's got 1.2 WAR, so 1.7 WAR combined between Gorski and Sawinski through, what are we at? Right at 44, 30, 80 games, so we're halfway through the year basically. And our center field platoon has put up 1.7 WAR. We'll take that. Rodolfo Castro hitting a little bit above average, doing just fine. I wonder if his splits in this game are just as bad as they are in real life. He's definitely better against lefties. 847 OPS against lefties, 697 OPS against righties. But he's having himself a pretty okay season there. Nick Gonzalez holding his own. First 14 games, 286, 379, 347. So the power is not there. Only 2 extra base hits, but he's getting on base. He's hitting the ball, not striking out a ton. It looks like it's like a 30. He's got a 32, 33% strikeout rate. Not great, but he's doing just fine. O'Neal Cruz, pretty much a league average hitter right now, but he is heating up. If you look, he started off real cold in April. Actually, hold on, in June. He's been about the same, but he's at 14 home runs. We need him to pick it up a little bit. If Cruz can kind of hit his stride, this offense can really get going. Endy Rodriguez, 92 OPS plus. Again, doing better this month. He's at a 776 OPS in June. So solid month from Endy as we roll into July. And then, Triolo just wasn't getting it done as the everyday third baseman while Hayes was out. So he's back to the bench. Hedges has been Hedges. I mean, maybe even a little bit better than real life Hedges. No power, 50 OPS plus, negative 0.3 WAR, but he's backing up. He's backing up Endy at this point. Pitching wise, again, Keller got that ERA under 6. Contreras, this was a really good month for Contreras. So last 4 starts, 1 run, 2 run, 2 runs, 0 runs. So Contreras' ERA, it was at 4.80 on June 6th. It's now down to 4.12. So good to see him coming around a little bit. Oviedo still pitching really, really well all around. Good job from Oviedo. Rich Hill, that ERA for Rich Hill now up to 6.00. Not what you want to see. Matches his AAA K rate, yeah, for Gonzalez, yeah. I mean, but hey, if I'm okay with you striking out 30% of the time if you're, hitting around 300, so I'll take it. Let's take a quick gander at the minors here. We're going to look at all players. We talked about Jesus Meza, updated prospect rankings. He's now number 16 prospect in baseball, so what a find there. What an international signing that was. Axiel Plaz, same thing, another catcher, international signing from prior. He's 17 years old. He's hitting in the complex league now, his first season here in the States. Off to a decent start, 106 OPS plus, and he's only 17. He's about to turn 18 next month. Like to see that. Tremar Johnson, let's take a quick look at him. So he's we've started him in Bradenton. I wanted to see him move up to Greensboro relatively quickly, but he's just not dominating Bradenton like I would like to see him do. He's hitting 256. On base percentages there, 369, 411 slugging, but 103 OPS plus. I said want to see a little bit more out of him before we bump him up to Greensboro, but I would like to get him there before the end of the year. Malcolm Nunez has been bad in AAA, flat out been bad. Peguero has been okay, but no power, really. Actually, 9 home runs. Actually, not a bad little season for Peguero. He needs to hit a little bit better, though. Needs to hit better. Sung Hyun Yu in the Complex League. He's got a 61 of potential. Scouting accuracy is low on that. Sal Frelick is the interesting one here because I don't know if there's a spot for him on the Major League roster, but he's ready. The ratings are where you want him to be. He's crushing the ball in AAA. At some point, we need to see what Sal Frelick can do. It's just a matter right now of where do you put him. At some point, we'll get an injury over there in the outfield, and so he'll probably be that first one to get the call. But just right now, there's not really a spot for him. I don't want to send down Connor Joe because I want Frelick getting everyday at bats in AAA as opposed to just pinch hitting every now and then. But love what I'm seeing out of Sal Frelick. Bubba Chandler, we did convert him to a pitcher only. Still struggling a little bit in Bradenton. A lot of strikeouts, 80 strikeouts in 58 and 2/3 innings. So that's good. The stuff is off the charts. The fastball slider changeup combo. He looks like he's going to be a really good pitcher. It's just going to take him some time to develop. Another guy I would like to see get to Greensboro at some point. Harrington is in Greensboro, and he's not pitching very well. So he's striking batters out, giving up a lot of hits, lots of home runs. He's given up 18 in his last 4 starts. He's given up 9 home runs. That's a little outrageous. I might need to bump him down to Bradenton. But I really don't want to. But I might have to. We're going to have to do it. We're going to send Harrington back to Bradenton. He's given up way too many home runs in Greensboro. We need to get him on track because the potential's good. He's got the makeup to be a pretty good pitcher, but I need him to start developing a little bit. And he's just getting rocked right now. Rodolfo Nolasco playing really well in Greensboro. So you like to see that. Luis Ortiz. Let's talk about Luis Ortiz. We have not called him up yet. He's having an okay season in AAA. He's thrown a ton of innings down there. So he's racking up a lot of innings. 4.47 ERA though in 16 starts. Would like to see him do a little bit more. I wonder if, let me try this real quick. Like, what does he look like as a reliever? Not really any different. But something to keep an eye on here is if Rich Hill or Mitch Keller, like if they keep just being bad, it might be Luis Ortiz time soon. Shalin Polanco, not hitting in Bradenton. Tony Blanco Jr. in the Complex League. He is hitting the ball. So that's good to see. 949 OPS. Look at that home run power for Blanco. Would like that to develop a little bit. That would be nice. A little DH right there or something. Sung-Chi Chang, not doing anything. Anyone else interesting? Henry Davis. The ratings for, I mean, he's basically already maxed out his development. He's probably actually, at this point, worth calling up and replacing Hedges, to be honest. What's he like against lefties, too? I mean, he's a decent hitter. He's having a good year in Altoona. 122 OPS plus, and Hedges just isn't cutting it. So I wonder if I can trade Hedges. I doubt it. Let's see what there is, though. If I retain all of Hedges' salary, will somebody give me something for him? The Rangers. The Rangers are the only team who want him. They're willing to offer me Chase Lee, a 40-year-old reliever. 40 overall reliever, 24 years old. He's in Double-A. He's pitching well in Double-A. I might just pull the trigger here. Might do this and then call up Davis. Let's do it. We're going to trade Austin Hedges for Chase Lee. All right. I'm trying to save some money here. Let's see if this works. Let's see if we just retain some of Hedges' salary. All right, they accepted it. So Austin Hedges has been traded for Chase Lee. Chase Lee's going to go to... We're actually going to promote him to AAA. Okay. So that means from a lineup standpoint, we now need another catcher. I guess we'll have to do that next. We'll have to do that tomorrow. Let's do this. Let's finish today. Okay. And go to the trade. Chase Lee. Why isn't he on my team? History. Where? Oh, respond to message. Complete trade. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. I was like, what in the world? All right. Chase Lee. Let's put you in Endy. And we're going to go to our minors. Henry Davis getting the call up. Henry Davis, you are now a Pittsburgh Pirate. Well deserved. Good AAA season there. He's now going to take over as the backup catcher. May play him a little bit elsewhere too, kind of depending on matchups maybe. I would like to get his bat in the lineup because I think it can still develop to be okay. I mean, he was hitting the ball in AAA. I would like to get him like more than just like 2 starts a week though. So Davis is up. That's nice to see. So we got Nick Gonzalez up. We got Endy Rodriguez up. We have Henry Davis up. So that's cool. Let's go back to the minors here. Anyone else that's interesting that we need to go through? Not really. Everyone else just, I don't really like paying attention to guys in the red just because they're not, until they get to the yellow, they're not really worth my energy. Those are the batters. Let's look up pitchers. We talked about Ortiz. Colin Selby struggling out of the bullpen. We had him in the majors for a little bit earlier this year. We'll see how Chase Lee does. Anthony Solometo getting lit up in Greensboro currently. Not great. Jared Jones in Greensboro again too. Not great either. Like Carmen Majinski pitching okay in AAA. Still starting though. Michael Kennedy. Not a whole lot in the Florida Complex League. All right, well, hey, that's a hell of a stream though. So we just called up Henry Davis, so he'll be making his major league debut next stream. But hey, June is over. It is now July, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are 44-36 and in first place. So a lot of good stuff going on. Really, really good stream that was. I think we went in 35-31, so we finished this stream 9-5. So good solid 2 weeks of baseball that we just played. And again, we're on top of the division. Things are going well. Let's keep it going. Thanks again for hopping in, guys. It was fun interacting with you. Yeah, I mean Davis can play first, especially with Santana out for a couple days. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Davis is up for good. Austin Hedges has been traded, and yeah, let's bring on it's Endy and Davis time behind the plate. But yeah, guys, thanks again. We'll be back next Thursday with your first place Bucks going into July. So I'll talk to you all later. Peace out, guys.